But as promised, our focus is always on the stocks which are making news, and part of our coverage, let's focus on Godrej Consumer Products. That's the first stock in focus, which is doing fairly well, but it's off the highest point of the day. It's down 0.25%. Of course, the trigger is that the UK subsidiary has acquired Soft and Gentle brand, which of course is a substantial positive for the company. Let's understand from management what it means for the group and of course the total strategy in the same space. We have Mr. Adi Godrej, the chairman at Godrej Group, joining us from Mumbai. So great having you with us. At the onset, let me wish you and everybody at Godrej a very happy and prosperous year 2013. Right at the start of the year, you've announced a major acquisition. Can you give us the details of the brands that you've acquired and the consideration that you've paid for the same?
Yeah, this is a deodorant brand. Unfortunately, I can't talk about the consideration because that is confidential. But the brand has a sales turnover of a little less than 200 crore. It will be a significant addition to our 100% subsidiary Keyline brands in the UK. The acquisition of this brand will be very accretive because we've got it at a very good valuation, and we will be able to borrow at a very low interest cost in the UK. So it will be highly accretive, this acquisition, and since we are only acquiring the brand and no overheads, it will be very profitable for the company.
Right, I believe this is the fourth largest female deodorant brand by market share in the UK. Can you talk about what is your strategy further on in the UK market? Would you be looking at more acquisitions? Would you be looking at launching new products in the UK market in the same space?
Well, in the UK we have launched a lot of new products, including products from our Indian stable, and we will look out for acquisition of brands. We will not acquire companies, we don't want to acquire overhead, but we will look out for brand acquisition because that creates a very accretive framework.
As far as the personal care category is concerned, how many other products are you planning to roll out in the year 2013, if not roll out to launch in major markets?
No immediate plans. We have several products already which we will concentrate on. It is not that we are going to roll out new category.
What about hiving off the UK business, sir?
No, we have no plans to hive off the UK business.
The acquisitions which you complete, right? The acquisitions which you made last year, how have they yielded? And the year before that, these were the acquisitions that you made in emerging markets in the Southeast Asian region. What kind of performance have they given you, and what kind of performance are they expected to bring in for the next year?
Our acquisitions have been very good. In the current financial year, we have had a 35% growth organically. Whereas if you look at the newer acquisitions, then the total growth has been around 60%. They've added very considerably to our profitability, and it has been very good for both the growth of Godrej Consumer Products and the stock price.
As far as the year 2013 is concerned, sir, how do you see consumption pattern this year? Of course, inflation is still not shown signs of easing off. But the sense is that perhaps in the second half of this year we could see inflation easing off, and that could give another boost to consumption. From a perspective on the consumption side, what's your sense? By when do you expect a sustainable turnaround?
No, there's no question of turnaround. We are growing very well even in this financial year. We expect to grow as well in the next financial year. Growth is good, consumer sentiment is strong, and we expect this to continue. And I expect that if inflation has already come down in terms of our inputs. So, for example, vegetable oil prices, which is a major input into our soap business, have come down. So that will help us improve our margins also.
Okay, all right, sir. Thank you so much for joining us, and wish you a very happy and prosperous year 2013. The management of Godrej Consumer Products, Mr. Adi Godrej, talking about the acquisition of Soft and Gentle brand in the UK market. Let's move on and let's talk about Eros.